Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now today we are doing a tier list. So what you're seeing now is a very good tier list. I have got at the bottom relegated, might survive, play some nice football, and will probably get mid-table, Europa League contenders, Champions League getters, and champions of England. So they're the 6 tiers of the tier list, and without further ado, let's get straight into the teams, which we will see just down here. So, right, first of all, we have got Everton. Okay, now Everton are a decent team. They improved a lot on the window, so I'm going to put them right in there for Europa League candidates. I think that's fair. I think they're a solid team, and I think they have some very solid games. So yeah, I think that's fair. So coming up next, we have Leicester City Football Club, and I think they're Champions League getters / Europa League candidates. Now, I'm not sure whether they'll get Europa League, but of how underrated and solid they really are, I think they just, I think that's what they're aiming for, Champions League. And I think they deserve it, I really do. With Vardy up front, I think they're just solid. Okay, Newcastle now. And I just think they might survive. I do think they might survive. They do play some nice football, and, it's quite hard to understand who's going to finish where from this end of the table. Play some nice football and get mid-table, possibly. But I just think there's so many good teams that I just don't think, they'll be able to do it. But anyway, Leeds now. And I'm struggling with this one. I don't think they'll get relegated. I think I'm going to put I think they play some nice football. That is fair. Might survive. Play some nice football. Oh God, this is hard. I'm going to put might survive, yeah. Because I think there's some very, very good teams that I can put up ahead of them that could get changed later on. But yeah, I'll leave them there for now. Okay, now Wolves now. And I think they're Europa League candidates. They're not Champions League getters. I don't know what I put there. But I think they're Europa League candidates. I think that's what they're aiming for. I think they might struggle a bit. So, play some nice football and get mid-table. It's hard because they might struggle. They really might this year. They really might. So, let's get with Southampton. And I think it's fair to say they're not far off Europa League candidates. But will they do it? Southampton, they got like Danny Ings up front. They got a solid team really all round. I'm going to leave them play some nice football and get mid-table. Arsenal now. I think they're... Do I think they're Europa League candidates? Now, that's what you'd be expecting, Europa League candidates. But they're just doing poorly, and how they are, Aubameyang's not performing, it could stay bad. And so I'm going to keep them in Europa League candidates, but there's a chance it could go mid-table. Crystal Palace, I think they'll get mid-table, as I was pointing out. I just think they got brilliant. I think they'll be able to pull some things back. I think they'll be able to twist some people's results and stuff. Anyway, a bit of a glitch there. Sorry about that one. Might survive for Fulham. Actually, you know what? As I watched the Chelsea Fulham game, and they beat Liverpool, they drew to Spurs. I think they might be able to get mid-table. Just saying that. They might. Because they were seriously good. Seriously good. Could they get relegated? That's the thing, though. Could they? Because realistically, you know, could they get relegated? Maybe. They're sitting, you know, a relegation area now. So, there's problems there. You know, they could very well get relegated. Man City here. I think they just deserve being the champions of England. They're going for it. And, you know, they're very close to the top of the table if they win their 2 games in hand. So I think they deserve to be placed up there in champions of England. You know, they're just Man City. They're always going to be there for the next few years. And going with that, we'll put West Ham in place on... No. Europa League candidates, actually. I think, you know, the standards for West Ham have dropped. Last season, they got 17th, didn't they? Yeah. And my God, you know, they used to be a Europa League team just a few years ago, or approaching that area. But yeah, Burnley now, relegated, I reckon. I think, could they survive? Could they? You know, they didn't get relegated last season. So, yeah, I'll put them in max 5. And Liverpool, obviously, champions of England, which is deserved for them. You know, they're playing fantastically. They got a very good team. They have dropped a little bit at the moment. But, yeah, they'll carry on. West Brom, for me, relegated. I don't see any option out of it for West Brom fans and West Brom itself. So, Brighton's an interesting one. For me, they could cause an upset. And for that, I'll put Newcastle in, play some nice football, and might get mid-table, and I'll leave Brighton and might survive. Because I think they just struggle, you know, a lot. I think they only get draws, and they really struggle. Spurs now, Champions League getters. They're not title contenders, I don't think. You know, I feel like they'll just drop off again. They're quite a few points off top table. So, yeah. I don't think they're champions of England. I think they're Champions League getters. But I do think they're good enough to get Champions League. And they very well might. Aston Villa. Europa League candidates, maybe. Oh God, that is a tough one, isn't it? You know, Aston Villa, 17th last season, I think. So very close to getting relegated. Sheffield United relegated. That's it. They're relegated. I don't care. You know, they're having a horrific. I don't know why I said that. A horrific season. But yeah, obviously, Man United having to go clearly up into Champions of England. You know, they're playing fantastic. So there's no, you know, Bruno as well, hitting a world record of 4 Player of the Months in a year. So well done to him. Pretty amazing though from Man United. Okay, not last but not least, guys, Chelsea FC. They just have to be up in the top of Champions League getters, really. I'm going to move all the teams around. Yeah, by the way, I think Chelsea have just fallen off a bit, you know. And I think I seem to realise the team we've paid so much money for is going to take time. And I think next season, you know, there'll be chemistry between everyone. You know, they'll be best friends, all this stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, let's sort this out now of where I think everyone will go. So, that order up the top, Champions of England, I agree with that. I think Man City will win. Champions League getters, Chelsea, Leicester, Spurs. Yeah, I think Chelsea will be the best out of them. And I think Leicester can do it, really. So, yeah. Right, 4 Europa League candidates. I would probably say Everton, West Ham, Arsenal, Villa. Play some nice football. Newcastle. I'd agree with that. And I agree with